I think it was here somewhere, the caravan. There was one caravan here, and there was one caravan a little bit further, one down here as well, raided caravan. Let's have a look.
I'm on it.
Whilst the party are looking for Xzar's son, Godan can't believe how things seem to be slotting into place. 2 crazed mercenaries, soon to be exchanged for a wondrous wild mage and a fellow dwarf, who looks as if he could teach Godan a thing or two. There was a child here, you see. I don't know if it's the right...
Spit it out. Sorted.
I'd be much preferring the cover of night or this blasted
You
daylight.
rang.
So there's no sign of him there, so we'll just skirt around this cliff.
Sorted.
Head up to the... Oh! Another Zvart. A group of the buggers.
This better be good.
Come on, you little cretins, get out of my way. Just holding things up here. Ooh! Right, the next thing I'm going to take off, last time I took off end of round pausing, now I'm going to take off centering on party members. Because that does get a little bit annoying every time the screen flips to a party member just because they're firing on a new target, so we'll take that off.
Can I? I'll do my best.
And a scroll, that's not too bad, a bit of loot there.
I'm on it.
There's no sign of Xzar's son anywhere near either of the destroyed caravans, but that is of little or no concern to Godan at this moment in time. He believes he has found the perfect way to ditch Montaron and Xzar. He'll do it tonight, whilst they're asleep in bed. He will simply have Imoen relieve them of any possessions that are deemed to be party property, and the lot of them will sneak out into the night, leaving them at the Friendly Arm Inn, hopefully never to cast eyes upon the 2 of them again. Alright. Well, we looked. We'll have to re-explore this area once we have Kagane in the party. If Kagane sees the damaged caravans, he might have some kind of insight or some conversation that might trigger something.
You rang. I'm on it.
Right, back to the Friendly Arm. It's 3 AM, quite late or early in the morning, whichever you want to look at it. So we'll get a room for the night. And then in the morning we shall, well, shall we say, sort matters out.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Sorted.
Godan, before going to bed though, just gonna pop his head upstairs
Right, what's this then?
to see if Landrin is awake. Lo and behold, here she is,
Sorted.
still waiting patiently for the news.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
Ah, I'm so glad I can move home again. Bentley is a kindly man, but it is always best not to push favours too far. Here's 120 gold pieces for your trouble. I'll just take those old boots from you. If you have any of my other possessions, come talk to me again. Yes, we do. We have the wine.
You cannot get better than the stability stone
I
walls
see you have the largest of those pesky spiders in my house. With this one dead, I'm sure the others will have run away. You are too kind to an old gnome like myself. Thank you so much. If you have any of my other possessions, come talk to me again. Yep, we have the wine.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
Well, looks like we earned 75 gold, 100 gold, 120 gold, so 290, 295, something like that. A bit of experience as well. Nicely, nicely, nicely. So Landrin's wine, 75 gold for the wine, 100 for the spider, and 120 for the old boots. Not a bad little haul.
You rang. Right, what's this then? I'm on it.
Right,
Please, seat yourselves whatever.
grab ourselves a room for the night, and as I said, we'll sort out our affairs tomorrow morning. Right, here we are outside the friendly arm. We've rested, we've recuperated, and as you can see, we have a slight change to the party makeup. We have left Montaron and Xzar inside, and we have pretty much done a runner on them. Whilst they're snoozing, we have left them in situ, taking with us any equipment that we gave to them, such as this rather delightful wizard ring, for example, and some potions and things. Left them with just the armour on their backs and the boots on their feet, but other than that we have done a bunk. So we have taken Nero with us, and we are going to spread our wings and fly back down to Beregost. So first of all, I'm just going to check out Nero's stats. She has a Traveller's Robe, which gives her +1 versus missile attacks to her armor class and save versus breath, but that's about it. She has a +1 staff, which is Nero's staff. She's improved it herself. Her intent was to create a staff that would inflict fiery pain upon its victims, but she fell slightly short of that goal. While it can light enemies aflame, there's also the chance that the staff will backfire and incinerate its wielder. Holy moly! 10% chance that either the target or the wielder will take 1 point of fire damage. Bit of a reckless instrument to use. We have given her invisibility, but in terms of her spell, she knows a lot of the spells that we had in scroll form, so we sold those scrolls, given her invisibility to try and learn that later. But she's got her magic missile memorized. She has Nahal's Reckless Dreamer memorized, which is a wild mage spell of some fun, shall we say. Things can go well or things can go horribly wrong when we cast this. And some sleep as well. In terms of her stats, here they are. High intelligence, not so bad wisdom, good dexterity. What is she proficient with? Just quarterstaff. She's not proficient with a sling, but we will give her a sling. Have her peppering the enemy from a distance. We shall give her a set of bullets to go with it. Alright, she has the ring. So that's it. We're happy as Larry with our new party member, and we are heading out.
Right, what's
leaving
this
poor old Montaron and Xzar sleeping inside. When they wake up, they get the shock of their lives when they figure out that we've pretty much abandoned them. So we'll head south back to Beregost. We will pick up Kagain from his shop, and then once we have done that, we'll call a close today's session, or call a close to today's session, and figure out where we're going to go next time. Is it going to be south to Nashkel? Is it going to be looking for somebody's son with the new arrival? Time will only tell. And I think we can actually just skip straight to Beregost. We don't have to go through the area. We can just go straight there, which is extremely handy.
Traveling, all this adventure, how do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
Yes, I think Godan is going to big himself up a little bit while speaking with Nera, explaining that few dare to cross his path, and now you have a big strong dwarf to protect you should things go nasty.
Oh, I'm sure the brilliant light of your ego keeps death away at night. Yeah, I'm starting to forget why I've thrown in with you. Maybe I should just abandon this whole trip and head back to High Forest.
High Forest? Asking if that's where she's come from.
That's me, born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
Engaging in conversation, why not? It's been a long day. Asking what drove her out of her home. Showing an interest.
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. Well, at least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Go on. Asking for a further explanation here.
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. And mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
Oh dear, Godan, what have you done? Is it wise to take this klutz with us? She could set us all aflame at the click of a finger. Not intentionally, of course, but well, when you're on fire, I don't suppose it matters which. Whether she did it on purpose or did it by accident. Yeah, having a bit of a jest with her. Remind me to stand back when you cast the spell. You don't need to rub it in. I know better than anyone the harm I caused. Yeah, now trying to soothe her a little bit.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
Yes, yes. Being very understanding here, Godan is very understanding. It's panic. It just brings out, you know, it brings out sometimes an undescribable action. It's kind of you to put it that way. There are times when I've wanted to think that way. It was confusing. And I didn't mean to hurt anyone, still. Afterwards, I ran into the woods and couldn't bear to go back to face the consequences. I snuck back into the village now and then for food, and once to leave a note for my parents, but eventually, I had to leave.
I took to wandering High Forest, but I kept running into the wrong people, and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the tree and grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Maybe not in those words exactly.
Yes, and so you left on your journey.
And so I left High Forest. I've been wandering for a while now. I've got a few ideas for a destination, but I'm still considering them. Come, let us continue this journey together.
Indeed, indeed. Our party is brightened by your presence. Accidents happen. Indeed they do. So Nera's left High Forest after a spellcasting accident maimed several of her fellow students. Doesn't sound as though her teachers banished her, but she seems to think they would have kicked her out if she hadn't chosen to flee. Her judgment doesn't seem to be the best, but I think there's a good heart behind her frivolous attitude. And that's enough for Godan to keep her in the party.
Sorted.
So we'll pop once again back into Kagane's shop. I'm having trouble getting my words out today. And then that should pretty much be it.
Sorted. You rang. I'm on it.
Go pester someone else.
Right. Sorry, I had a few things to take care of up in the Friendly Arm, but I'm back now. And Godan telling him to get in step. If you want to come along for the ride. We've got business to take care of, haven't we? Straight to the point. I respect that. Let's go. And off he pops.
I like it here.
We have, once again, a party of 6. And I think we're all going to get along just swimmingly. So here he is.
Need an ale.
Another new arrival. He comes with his own medium shield, his own studded leather armour, which will not do. We'll have to do a little bit of a swap-through. He will certainly make better use of it than Jaheira will. She'll have to go back to studded leather. Okay. He has a battle axe. I think we'll give him one of ours, 2 each, just in case one goes kaputskis. Might even have to get him some throwing axes as well before we leave. He has a rather ornate helmet, but that's pretty much it. Is there anything else we can give him? We can give him a couple of potions. In fact, Khalid can just cope with one for now. We even give him one of these as well. Alright. Anything else we can give him? So he's got, oh, very high constitution, decent strength, not great dexterity, but even high intelligence, which is strange for a dwarf in certain respects. Let's have a look at his proficiencies in terms of weapons. He is proficient with an axe. Well, don't think he's going to get a look in with Godan in the party to any special axes, but regular axes for now will be fine. Not too bad with a flail or morning star, and also a crossbow as well, so we'll keep our eyes out. But all in all, a decent addition to the party. So we have 2 dwarven warriors. He is a bog standard fighter, like Khalid. So we've got 3 fighters, a fighter druid, thief, and a wild mage. Quite the collection of people.
I don't want to talk. Why me?
So before we head out, I suppose Kagain will start to loot his own shelves, just to take a few supplies with us to assist in our travels. Every little helps. Kagan's addition to the party is certainly most welcome for Godan. Despite Garayan's best efforts to teach him as much as he could about dwarven culture and history, he just couldn't learn from reading boring old tomes. Having what appears to be a seasoned dwarven warrior in the party would hopefully prove to be a great source of knowledge of Godan's fellow dwarves, allowing him to feel more connected to his people. Godan intends to quiz Kagan in due course, but for now is certainly content in watching him gather some supplies from his shop to assist the party in their travels. Right, it's 8 in the morning. We have a whole day ahead of us.
This city is a blight on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
Thank you, Jaheira. Yeah, we have a whole day ahead of us. So we'll have to determine what we're going to do next. We could head north, check out that caravan site with Kagain in our party, just to double check that there's nobody there that we can rescue. But other than that, I suppose the next port of call is going to be continuing our journey southwards towards Nashkill. So join me next time to see how that transpires. See you then.